Let's talk about why your engine might be confused about the weather outside. Specifically, if you're seeing code P0095, this code stands for an intake air temperature sensor 2 circuit malfunction. Basically, your car has a sensor, often sitting in the air intake duct or sometimes the manifold, that acts as a thermometer for the engine. It is a thermistor, which means it changes its electrical resistance based on how hot or cold the air is. The computer sends out a 5-volt reference signal to this sensor. When the air is cold, the resistance is high, which changes the voltage signal one way. When the air is warm, resistance drops and the voltage shifts the other way. The computer uses this data to fine-tune the fuel injection and timing. If you have this code, the computer is seeing a voltage signal that makes no sense, essentially telling it the air temperature is something impossible, or the signal is totally lost. This can cause your car to drive poorly because the engine does not know how much fuel to add for the current air density. To diagnose this, you want to start with a key on, engine off check. Plug in your scan tool and look at the reading for intake air temp sensor 2. If your engine is cold, it should match the coolant temperature sensor reading pretty closely. If the scan tool says it is minus 40 degrees or 300 degrees, you have a circuit problem. Here is a pro tip for testing. Unplug the sensor. If the reading on your scanner jumps to the opposite extreme, like from 300 down to minus 40, your wiring is likely good and the sensor itself is bad. However, if unplugging it does nothing, you might have a break in the wire running back to the computer. You can also use a voltmeter to check the connector. You should see 5 volts coming in and a solid ground on the other pin. If you have 5 volts and a good ground, you can carefully use a jumper wire to connect the two terminals. If the scanner reading maxes out when you jump them, the computer and wiring are perfect, and you just need to swap out that sensor. It is a simple electrical circuit, so do not let the technical name scare you. It's just a matter of tracing where the signal stops.